A.S.I V-Berg, V-Berg. How's it going, everyone? I am, of course, the name on the wall that I just mentioned. I'm going to be talking about people influencing people. I think a lot of people on YouTube are just not good at influencing people on the internet. They set bad examples. I don't feel like mentioning names here. But they're not really good for society because of how they present themselves. And it seems like a lot of people follow those people. And a lot of people fake themselves. Like they fake their lives, their deaths and stuff like that. And they do things for clout and views, and I don't know. I can't follow certain people. That's not what I'm looking for on YouTube. And I also want to talk about AI as well, since we have like on Instagram AI models and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people do this so they can make money and stuff like that. I just don't want to be on the internet and like Instagram and go for AI models and stuff, because that's not something I want to go to. I think I'd rather create my own machine, because it's like you have your own personal person that you want to fall in love with. I'm going to make this video short because technically there's nothing to talk about, because my vlogs are lame as hell and there's nothing to talk about. I'm kind of a boring person and there's nothing to say because YouTube is kind of boring, and so is every other thing out there. Like I said, I can't even do anything with my life because this world is shit. And all I care about is making money so I can put it into this machine and build this open world simulator of life and just live my life in that, because this world's depressing. It is. And there's nothing to do in it. There isn't. I'm bored. I'm bored of life. I hate it. I'm being honest. This world is boring. And if I make this open world machine, I will make it as fun as possible. Flying vehicles and stuff like that. I actually want to make my own Kraken disorientation device and have that in my room, so I can fly and actually know what it feels like to fly. And I could probably use it even for a car, so I can feel like I'm driving a car and stuff like that. If you don't know what the Kraken disorientation device is, YouTube that. It's basically this thing that spins. Okay? And it spins and it rotates in a 720. It's like a virtual flight simulator thing. And it's 720s in all directions. And it goes around. But with the Kraken, it spins like a G-force. So it creates a G-force while it's spinning. And that I want in my own home. So other than that, I just don't want to live too big. The only reason I'm going to live big is because I want to live in a virtual world, because I'm just bored of this planet. I'm bored of it. There's nothing interesting. I'm not very good at communicating. I don't want to be a YouTuber the way YouTubers are, and I'm more of a person who rather make my own artificial super intelligent open world simulator. Like, I want to create a virtual woman, because I don't communicate with women because it turns into shit. Everything I do turns to shit. I don't bother with anything because it turns into shit. So, the only place I feel good is playing video games. I feel more happy while playing video games by myself. The only thing that's missing is my woman. I want to be in a world where I get to drive for hours and hours. I want to drive a car and drive. And if I do it in the real world, I probably get cops behind me because I'm just not going to care about a red light. I'm just going to go. I just want to go. And that's the beauty of video games. You get to go. There's no limit. You just go. You floor it. And I just want to relax. I want to stop, look over, and just look at a world. And I just want to do it with some female. I just want to go everywhere, but with a female. My own pear shape, big, beautiful woman, plus size, female woman. That's what I want. I don't really care about anything else. That's basically what I want. That's why I'm on here. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make a machine so you can feel the same feeling that I'm feeling and feel happy once this machine gets made. So I can live in these worlds and explore and actually look at life differently and see happiness, because there's no happiness in this world. It's gone. The world is gone. And I don't like GTA and GTA Online because you can't really live your life in Grand Theft Auto. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Like, when I play Grand Theft Auto, I'm depressed. Literally, I'm depressed. Because I'm playing as someone else. I'm not playing as myself. And it's like, well, you can do that online. You can create yourself. But I don't want to go online. I don't want to go online. I hate online. I'm a single player. Now, if I have to go online just to do some updates, I'm willing to do that. As long as I get to shut off online and then play in single player and not be online doing it. I'm not a person who just likes to communicate with people. I like being alone. I feel best. I just don't want to be alone. That's where my A.S.I comes in. My own personal, I guess you could say, like the movie Dark Cloud, because I saw that movie last night. Now, I'm not going to go in total review right now on that movie, but in the movie Dark Cloud, it's run by an AI like Ada. Okay? But Ada is just this thing on the wall that lights up, and she goes blue and then red. So it's like red, she's in sleep mode, and then blue, she's awake and she can see everything. But mine's better. You literally create your own virtual woman avatar, basically. That's what I want. Give her the shape that you want, and then attach her to a humanoid sex bot. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. Is attach these two worlds and immerse them together. That's what I want to do. And to me, for that, it can solve depression. People who just can't stand living anymore. I want to prevent them from doing that. I want them to keep living. Because nobody should go. Life's too short. And I think you should live the best on this earth, because and if there's a way to do it, if it's through a virtual world, because I'm one of those people that's like Sims, or what's that new game, Encio? I don't know what it's called. Great, I might have to look it up. You know what? Let me look it up in here. I think it's let's see. I'm looking. Oh, in Zoy. There we go. It's in Zoy. So yeah, there's a game that's like Sims, but it's called Inzoi. It's Inzoi. And it looks pretty cool. That's something I'm into, but I'd rather do my own thing. And it's kind of like the Unreal Engine. Let me see if I can put it in Google. Unreal Engine 5 Carpenter. Let's see. Trying to remember what it's called. Okay, yeah, it's called Unreal Engine 5 Carpenter Cellar. And if you look that up, it's basically those graphics. If I can make graphics to that extent. So Google Unreal Engine 5 Carpenter Cellar, and it should pull up. And those graphics I want those type of graphics. It has a hammer. It's like a wood shop almost, but it's using Unreal Engine and path tracing and stuff like that. That's the type of graphics I'm looking for in my world that looks more realistic than anything. And I mentioned in my previous video of me going on Kick, or I'm not too sure if I'm going to do Kick. But since they pay, I probably might do streaming on Kick. But like I said, it's basically a cabinet size, as I mentioned in the description in that video. The one before this, that it's a cabinet size and it's an open world the size of Mercury. So I want to create a planet that's the size of Mercury. And over time it will be customizable. I think it could fit the United States all over the world. Just the whole United States. I don't want to make anything too big because I know people will be bored. But there's going to be so many sections in the world that I just like want to do. And again, over the years, it will be updated. So hopefully I can do something like that. And I know I just ramble on for too long. But that's basically what I want to do, is create a virtual world. You get to live in it. And who knows, maybe you can meet someone on there. But that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to do what was the game again? Inzoi, yeah, there we go. Inzoi meets GTA meets Sims meets Second Life. Yeah. That's kind of weird. Sims meets GTA meets Second Life meets Inzoi, all combined into one. I guess that's kind of like what I want to do. And the big open world thing is kind of like there was a game that came out for the PlayStation 3 called Fuel. And that game was really awesome because it's boring, but I like boring for some reason. And I just love driving around in that game. I know it's boring and I know there's a lot of repetitive trees and roads, but the fact that it was so huge, I love just driving in it. And if only I can actually have a car and just drive for hours and hours and hours, just literally with my virtual woman that has artificial super intelligence. That would be amazing. I just want someone in my life, or something in my life, because I want people to understand something. There's not always someone for everyone, but there's always something for everybody. And that's what I'm going to say to you guys. There is not always someone for everyone, but there is always something for everybody. Does that make sense? There's always something for you out there. There may not be someone for you, but there's always something for you. It could be acting. It could be singing. It could be making food. It could be anything. It's something. You could be good at puzzles. You could be good at math, science. It's something. There's always something for everybody. But not everyone is going to get love. And that's why a lot of men rather choose machines, because they know that women out there they're not the same as they were before. And that's one of the reasons why I rather choose machine over real woman. Since I like pear-shaped BBW plus size women with big hips, big legs. I'm attracted to that. For some reason, I think that's just feminine to me. Plus size women with bigger fat bottoms. Anyways, if I can make a open world and all of that, I would do everything I can to make people who are lonely not so lonely. I know I talk too much. Plus, I gotta get ready. I gotta go to work. So that's another thing. But I'm gonna keep talking on this platform and keep presenting my product. But if anything, I could defeat Grand Theft Auto by this device. You heard it here, guys. I could defeat Grand Theft Auto. That's crazy. Not that I'm trying to. It's just I'm trying to fill in a void of my loneliness and my depression and help. And if there are people out there that feel the same, I can help you out. And I know I can. Life's too short. And somebody needs to do something about it. And I think virtual world is very impacting. I'd rather see my woman live her life than me live my life. Let me just put it that way. Does that make sense? Even if it's virtually. But how are you going to make out with her and blah 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 if she's virtual? The humanoid sex doll. I would have to make a humanoid bot, put some sensors, and so she can feel or he can feel if you want to make something. And when you touch the the doll, the humanoid bot. It can feel. It can feel you touch. Send it to the virtual world, or just the sensors. Even if she was to matrix her or him into your world, they would feel it by touching. And to me, I think that's more spiritual. So I'm creating a spiritual connection. Other than that, if you guys want to hear more, I'll talk more. I'm just going to probably cut it here. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Trust me, I'm very entertaining. It's just right now, I'm very, at the moment, drained. But like and subscribe. Peace. See you guys in the next video. A.S.I V-Berg out.